that record, that's the record that changed my life. You know, when I made that record, I went to go see Danger. Danger. I walked in the studio. Well, actually, I called him and I said, yo, I got this idea and I know we can execute this together. And I was like, yo, we need to do something, but anthematic, hip-hop, new sound. You know, when I present it to the rappers, they might think I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I am crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I want them type of hard drums and them synths. And he, you know, he was a skeleton. I was like, now we got to put that dark opera, this scary movie craziness. You know what I'm saying? And it just got real big. And I was like, the hook got to be monstrous. So the track came together. And I don't never present no track to no rapper until I get the hook. You know what I'm saying? So I got the hook. Well, actually, Akon, I call Akon, he's a good friend of mine. And he said he got me, but the problem is it took about 1 year.
Wow.
And the thing is that Akon, he was so big and he was flying to London, doing shows in Africa. And the thing with Akon is he didn't know how crazy I was. So, you know, I would call him. He'd be like, yo, I got you. I'm in the studio. Boom, boom. I'm like, all right, boom. Nothing happens. Then I find out he's in Africa. So when he lands to Africa, I had one of my Africans, when he lands, hand him the phone and say, yo, this is DJ Khaled. He couldn't believe it. He's like, yo, Khaled, I got you. I said, Con, I need this. I got a vision. You can ask him this, you know what I'm saying? And then he still didn't do it because he's doing a show, but I just had to show him that we got to get it done. Then he goes to London. I had one of my London guys, you know, give him the phone. This is all real story. I'm not making nothing up. You can ask him. And it got to a point where I watched him on Saturday Night Live, and I realized it's live. I said, I got him. So one of the label guys and one of my people was like, yo, go backstage, go there, and put him on the phone. So he get on the phone. He's like, Cal, I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm doing it. So he does it, you know what I'm saying? And he wrote one of the biggest hooks ever. You know what I'm saying? We Taking Over was so monumental, and I finally got it. The problem is when I got it, it took about another 4 months to get the session. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that is. You got to have the session. Then, of course, I went to the rappers. I went to see T.I., and T.I. was in Miami, and I was just like, yo, I want to put Wayne on here. I want to put Ross on here. I want to put Joe on here, and I want to put Bird on here. He's like, all right, let me hear the beat. And I put in the beat with the hook. He's like, you know, I was like, yo, this is gonna be big in the club. It's gonna be new. And he's like, and it took him like 5 minutes to write the verse. He was just like, Khaled, boom, recorded it. That was done. Went to go see Ross. You know, Ross is my brother, you know what I'm saying, his A&R, and I was just like, yo, this is gonna be big, man. I need that, you know, this is when Ross was coming up. I'm like, this is a chance for you to let him know, because I'm gonna put the boys on here, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he did his verse, and then I gave it to Wayne, and I'll never forget when I gave it to Wayne, you know, Wayne was in his room. He would do like 13 songs in an hour. Like, I've seen it, it's amazing. And I played him the beat, and he was like, Khaled, I'm going to go in. He said something about, I'm going to go into some boogie monster. Like, he's going to go into another zone. Like, he gave me that talk to the point where I left the studio. He's like, come back in an hour. And I came back, and he was like, I am the beast. Feed me rappers and feed me beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that was one of the biggest verses of that time, and I think it's a timeless verse, and then Joe got on it, you know what I'm saying, and Joe snapped on it. That's my brother, y'all know that. And then when Birdman heard the whole record, he's like, hold up, I gotta make sure I introduce my son. This ain't regular. So we changed the beat up. I said, well, then we're gonna drop the beat out and make it like a you know, just epic before Wayne came in, and it ended up being beautiful, man. It ended up changing my life, and everybody had fun making it, and it was a great story, and everybody knew the story. That it was just, I was passionate.